Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh Podcast. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and in today's episode, we're covering two stories that completely took over social media in Saudi Arabia. One about a major shift in the media world, and another that reminds you just how far Saudi humanitarian efforts continue to reach. So let's get into it. The first story that had everyone talking today was the announcement that the Saudi Research and Media Group officially increased its ownership in Thmanyah to 75%. And almost immediately after the news dropped, social media started exploding with rumors. People began speculating that Abdulrahman Abu Malih was resigning because of internal disagreements. Others started questioning whether the company was about to completely change direction. But after all the conversation online, Abu Malih came out and addressed everything himself. And honestly, he was very direct about it. He denied the rumors about conflicts or disagreements inside the company and described this moment as simply the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Now yes, he will officially step down as CEO within the next 2 months. But at the same time, he made it very clear that he's still staying on as a founder and partner with a 25% ownership stake in the company. And around the same time, journalist Ahmed Al-Ajlan, who had previously shared the name of a possible replacement, later deleted the tweet and apologized after realizing the information wasn't accurate. What made people even more emotional about all this was how strongly they connected today's news to Abu Malih's older interviews, especially his appearance on Al-Liwan. And the speculation only grew stronger after several founding names, including Faisal Al-Ghamdi, were also announced to be leaving the company. But Abu Malih ended up calming a lot of people down with one line that basically summarized everything. He said, "I'm leaving the CEO position, but Thmanyah will never leave me." And honestly, that line alone told people exactly how personal this company still is to him. So at the end of the day, yes, Thmanyah is clearly entering a new phase. There's bigger investment, structural changes, and leadership transitions happening. But according to Abu Malih himself, the spirit that built the company is still there. And now the big question everyone's asking is, will Thmanyah still feel like the platform people originally fell in love with? I guess the next phase will answer that. Now moving away from media and podcasts for a second, and into a story that honestly reminds you why Saudi humanitarian work gets so much respect globally. Because Saudi Arabia's helping hand never really stops. And today, King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center announced a major educational project that's bringing hope back to students in the Syrian city of Homs. With Saudi funding, a large-scale project to restore and equip schools in Homs is now officially underway. And this isn't just a symbolic initiative. The project is expected to help more than 6,000 students return to classrooms after years of disruption by rebuilding safe and fully functional learning environments. But what makes this even more impactful is that it's not just about repairing buildings. We're talking about full renovations, updated facilities, maintenance work, new classroom furniture, plumbing, painting, carpentry, basically rebuilding schools in a way that actually supports long-term education again. And one of the biggest details? These schools are also being equipped with solar energy solutions, meaning education can continue even during electricity challenges in the area. And according to reports, all of this is being coordinated closely with local authorities to make sure the support reaches the schools that need it most. And honestly, stories like this always remind people of one thing. Saudi Arabia has consistently positioned itself as a major source of humanitarian support across the region. Because rebuilding schools isn't just about infrastructure, it's about rebuilding futures, saving an entire generation's access to education. So today's episode really covered two very different kinds of transitions. One about a media company entering a completely new era, and another about restoring hope and opportunity for thousands of students who simply want the chance to learn again. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you for tuning into the Lovin Riyadh Podcast as part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcast from.